Well, listen, we're very thankful you've taken time out of your busy schedule to tune in to a wonderful and brief presentation on SuperDraft Pro. We know your time is valuable. Here at the Master Coach Network, we want to honor that and do our best in just really 12 to 14 minutes, give you a wonderful picture of what we're doing here. Whether you decide to be a player, enjoy our games, or be a coach and have a home-based business enterprise that can excite you and build a profit stream for you, we're thankful you've taken time out to be with us. So as we take a look at this, I want to make sure that right from the very top, that you realize that we are a cause-driven group at the Master Coach Network and SuperDraft Pro. We believe that we should make the world a better place. So as we succeed and prosper, we're going to be involved in supporting causes that we think are very critical. One would be child and human trafficking, bringing an end to that blight. Another thing that's at an epidemic standpoint right now around the world is youth suicide. And we've already identified one of the premier ministries in the United States that's impacting that. Domestic abuse is rampant, and we want to put our funds and our support to helping with that cause. And lastly, and certainly not least, let's do what we can to help our wonderful veterans that are disabled. And we again have an organization that we've identified based out of Las Vegas, touching the entire country to do that. So with that said, I want to take a look at what we are doing at SuperDraft Pro. Sports is a big business. How are you going to get a piece of it? Sports fans are absolutely passionate. Some of them, in fact, have been said to be fanatical. Demand is already there for what we do. There's no need to sell this to people. And you, my friends, can get a front row seat in a multi-billion-dollar industry. Let's take a look at the company, because at the end of the day, the power of what we do is the trend with our wonderful fantasy sports app, but also based upon the stability of the company. Steve Wang is the founder of SuperDraft. He is an extremely successful entrepreneur. He was the founder of Contour Design and the inventor of the RollerMouse. That's right, the ergonomic keypad and mouse to help people with carpal tunnel. He sold that company just a couple of years ago, and he is absolutely a self-made multi-millionaire. He's an incredible creative leader that wanted to be in the sports business, in particular, fantasy sports. He's brought a team around him that is second to none. Scott Sasta is on the board. He's a former president of NBC TV. You've heard of them, right? His leadership roles at Fox and Turner Broadcasting have prepared him to build a multi-billion-dollar company in the new era of mobile apps, and also that could be used on your device, your computer. Anthony Giambetti, the chief strategy officer. He's a former CMO of WinView and a former VP of marketing at NBC's shopping network. Again, highly skilled, extremely successful, prepared for this particular job. Ron Williams is our president. He has had 25 years as a CEO, a founder, and president in the direct sales industry. He's universally respected. He's built international companies measuring in the millions. He is an absolute relatable guy that loves independent reps, distributors, or what we call coaches. And then, of course, Michael Zappia, the VP of sales, who's become such a close friend to us at the Master Coach Network. He has over 20 years of experience in the direct sales industry. And Michael is all about sports. Hey, he got signed with the Seattle Seahawks. He was an All-American punter and wide receiver in college. And he is an all-around absolutely servant leader. Now, let's take a look at the size and magnitude of having Caesars Entertainment backing us. Here's an article from last January of 2021. Caesars Entertainment, who's a NASDAQ-traded company, has made fantasy sports a huge part of their future strategy. If you look at the red line here, the circle, they talk about the addition of daily fantasy sports fits seamlessly with our strategic vision for mobile and online sports. That's Thomas Ridge, the CEO of Caesars, the largest entertainment company in the world. It's a lot like Disneyland. They've got so many divisions. It's unbelievable. SuperDraft's innovative multiplier game, our game, patent pending, is unique in all of the industry in the marketplace. And Caesar says, we believe it offers a tremendous opportunity to strengthen our position in the sports gaming landscape. Now, I want to say this. If you're a person's looking at this and you want to understand if we're stable and we're here to stay, you have Caesars who's put over $30 million in capital into the partnership, made SuperDraft Pro their official fantasy sports thing. I don't think there's any ability that any of us have to do a better due diligence than Caesars would. I'm sure you'd agree with that. Now, what do we have right now and where are we going in the future? SuperDraft Pro is currently offering daily fantasy sports in the NFL, NBA, MLB, Major League Baseball, National Hockey, NASCAR, golf, MMA, WWE, WNBA, and they're going to be expanding into soccer, which is the largest global sport in the world. And let me tell you, if it can be measured, we're going to have it. We have a unique multiplier game in our app, which can be used on your mobile device or on your computer, that levels the playing field. And instead of having to pick a fantasy team for the season, you pick your players from multiple teams for all the events. And what's unique about this, it's available in all 50 states. Why? Because we are a subscription-based program, not a gambling-based program. You'll learn about that as you move along. We have a free sports book that just launched. We're going to be adding World Series of Poker. iCasino is going to be brought to the table first quarter of 2022. And guess what? We're just in the USA, just rolling out. Even though the app has been operating since 2019 successfully, this ability to come in as a coach and develop your own online fantasy sports business has just made available in August of 2021. So what do? We play games. We win cash on our device or on our computer. Simple and easy. No more contest entries fees. Never pay more than your subscription. And you can draft a new team every day. And by the way, you can do it in just a few minutes a day. It's designed for the novice, not the shark. It's designed for someone without any background or experience. But I will tell you this, people that do know how to play the game can win some real money. You'll see that in just a moment. Now, we have 4 subscription levels, and I'm not going to go into these in detail because one of our great executive leaders here at the Master Coach Network, Mark Campese, will come on and share it with you. But they range from 0 or free all the way to 100 a month, and you can determine which makes most sense for you. Here's the app, by the way, and this is a simple screenshot of the homepage, and you can see the different subscription contests. On the right in the blue ink, you can see free entry. These are included in your subscription, and then you can click and you can see that first one under the Elite Pass is paying $1,000, then $500. And by the way, if you have the Elite Pass, you can play all the other levels in your subscription. Here's a leaderboard that we publish while the contest is going on live, which is very cool. And on the left side of the screen here, you can see Coach Patrick, who came in first on Monday Night Football. He won $50,000. And by the way, that was not pay to play. He used a ticket that he got in his subscription, entered the contest, and hey, Coach Patrick was excited. But look at Holly Wizzle, 20,000. And then unsub, 12,500. It's just not limited to one winner. It goes on and down to several hundred people. Then you got a lineup page, and during the contest, you can look in this particular event, you can see your lineup and how it compares with other people's lineups. And then, of course, at the top on the right, you see Coach Patrick winning 50,000. You can see his lineup. On the left, you can see SSG2, his lineup. Hey, he was all the way down in third place, and yet he won $30. And by the way, when you think about it, if you won 4 of those in a month at $30, it's $120. It covers all 4 subscription levels. So the game plan is simple. Play games, find others who want to play games with them and have fun and get paid. It does not get any better than that. Now, if you want to become a coach promoter and enjoy the tax benefits of a home-based business, which, by the way, we're not tax professionals, so talk to your accountant. but just pay a one-time annual fee of $40. Then the company provides you with all the first-class tools, a replicated website, presentations like you're seeing here today, and much, much more. That's only 40 cents a day, 10 cents a day, by the way. And by doing that, you now not only get the tax benefits, but you can build what we call a street team and build money and earn more money from our 4-step bonus plan. 1, personal bonuses, 2, team bonuses, 3, leadership bonuses, and 4, the very exciting triple play. The personal bonuses are based upon the ones you enroll personally. You can get from 5 to 25% on their subscription. And the reason between 5 to 25 has to do with how much you do. I can promise you this, it's not a high barrier of entry to do the 25%. Many of us did that in our first 1 to 2 weeks. So that's exciting. Then the second is the team bonuses. And this pays off of a structure called a force matrix. A force matrix is where you'll have 3 people on your first level. Now, the beauty of this system is after you bring 3 people, and let's say you bring in 6, the other people will have to go down to the second level, benefiting the people on your first level. That would be called spillover. We don't want people to come in here with the expectation of spillover, but I can tell you, if you got in with anybody on this webinar, or perhaps even with yourself, and you put in 10 people, that means that there's 7 people that are going to go over and spill over and benefit folks. Imagine that as you build this down through the levels, if everybody didn't just brought in 3, it will grow perfectly. But if they brought in 5, 10, 15, spillover will ignite this infinity bonus, and it will cause people to generate benefits, income, and have an exciting experience unlike anything. You don't have to balance any legs. You don't have to go 100 wide. You can bring 20 people in. They go down just 3 different teams. Simple and easy. Now, let me show you the leadership bonuses. As you build the levels down, you are paid not on levels only, but you're paid on generations. On these leadership bonuses, that means that you won't get blocked. You can be paid to infinity for those of you who have experience in our industry. And I want to focus now for just a moment on the triple play bonus, which I am ecstatic after being in this industry of building teams for 4 decades. I've never seen anything like this. This is easy to achieve and extremely profitable. It pays between $250 to $100,000 a month. Did you hear that? A month. And here's how it works. If you have 3 legs, you get paid on the smallest of the 3 legs. What do I mean by that? If of your 3 legs, the smallest leg volume is $250, you're going to get a $250 bonus. If your smallest leg has 1,000, you're going to get a $1,000 bonus month after month after month. If you end up having 100,000 in your smallest leg, and many of you will, that is a $100,000 bonus each and every month. And by the way, that does not count all the other incomes I just shared with you. So we're very, very excited about that. So there you go. 4 different levels of income. It is an amazing, I like to call it the quintessential pay plan. So the last couple of things I want to cover is, why is SuperDraft willing to pay us? Well, the industry giants in fantasy sports have approximately $150 or more per customer acquisition. That's right. For every player, they spend about $150 in advertising. These customers do not have a very long value. They call that a lifetime value, LTV. They last for a little while and then they go on. SuperDraft, because of our person-to-person referral program, the simplicity of the subscription, and the ease of generating income, will have a very, very high and long-term LTV value. So SuperDraft sees it as a win-win to have you come and build a base of players, not people that are building the business, just players, and then coaches that see it as a great business opportunity. The viral games, you're not playing with sharks. This levels a playing field. So now each and every people, they actually call people, minnows like me, have a chance to win. I bet on a sporting event. I never had played fantasy sports. You're going to hear from Michael Dew in a minute. He's going to talk about people that are making money. You're going to increase your odds of winning. And by the way, they're going to have a match program that can actually be matched on the people you refer and their winnings. Imagine someone you refer wins a car, you get a car. That is amazing. Now, duplication is key. So you want to invite as many people to view the event and to take a look at our videos. We have a 2-minute video that is absolutely sensational. First class, Madison Avenue quality advertisement. It gets people excited. Have them get one of the 4 subscriptions, have them download the app, and invite them to play and have fun with them. So an opportunity meeting in our business, unlike anything I've done over the last 4 decades, is any sporting event, Monday Night Football, anywhere you go, even your kids' soccer, you can tell people, Caesars Entertainment is paying me to share a free app. Would you like to check it out? Share the 2-minute video with them, let them download the free app, and then share the business opportunity with them. And by the way, you can do that by using our tools. Remember, people and personalities are not duplicatable, but tools and systems are. I'd like to talk to you about timing as I wrap up what I'm going to share with you. There are 4 phases of every business: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. We are way over on the left side, even before formulation, as we just rolled out the formal network marketing model in August of 2021 after a year of development. We're going to be into concentration within the next 90, probably to 120 days. And all the great wealth is made during momentum. You are at the right place at the right time. But remember, being first means nothing unless you take action. So what I'd like to do as we talk about your next step, I'd like to bring on to the webinar my 2 good friends, Mr. Mark Campese and Michael Dew, and have them share with you what their experience is. And first, I'd like to go to you, Michael, as we set our goals by September of 2022 to fill Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas. What network marketing organization ever on the planet has done anything that epic? Never's happened. We're going to do it, and we're going to be a part of it, those of us coming in and being early adapters. But Michael, I'd like you to take a moment to talk about what it means to join the fun and to share what we're all about as people consider all the business options that they can have. So with that, Michael, take a moment and share your experience. Michael Dew, by the way, seasoned businessman. He's got that Raiders cap on. I'm not going to hold that against you, Michael. You can see I've got my Seahawks hat on here. And so I'm a Seahawks fan, but that's the beauty of sports, right? And Mark has every sports cap because he's ecumenalist. He wants to appeal to everybody. So folks, you see Mark Campese and Michael Dew on the screen. But Michael, can you take a moment and just share the power of this action?
Sure. Thank you, Coach. I couldn't be more excited. I really love SuperDraft Pro. It's fun, it's easy, and you don't need experience. I've played fantasy football before, but I haven't played all of the daily games. Now I'm able to enter lineups for whatever sport there is going on that day and have a chance to win. I have a monthly subscription on the Elite plan, $100 subscription, but I've won more than the cost of my subscription. A teammate that I've sponsored had no experience whatsoever, another Michael, by the way, and he entered with an Elite subscription. In his first 2 weeks, he's earned over $300 or won over $300. So it gives you something to look forward to every day. A lot of fun.
That's awesome, Michael. Thank you for taking time out of Sarasota, Florida. And I want to zip to the other coast of Florida, out in Palm Coast, right off of Cinnamon Beach, and go to my long-term friend. Mark and I have been best of friends for over 20 years. We've done a lot of business together. Mark has been an international businessman in network marketing, traveled globally, trained, supported, built teams in the millions, by the way, over the years. Mark, you took a long, hard look at this with me, met the owner, met the key people. I want you to make an observation for someone considering this. Why SuperDraft Pro and why now?
Hey, first of all, thanks, Coach. Great overview presentation, by the way. And listen, from my perspective, SuperDraft Pro is so fresh, so innovative. It is an absolute disruptor in the industry, and it is fun, it is simple, and it is a money maker. But also, SuperDraft Pro has what I call all the right ingredients for success, the right components. First of all, it's got the right company and management, rock solid, well funded, lots of money behind it. They've got an all-star, proven executive team, which makes all the difference in the world. And you add to that the exclusive partnership with Caesars International. It's a slam dunk. It's amazing. Number two, we have the right markets. Markets are critical, and we have expanding markets. The markets aren't flat. They're not, declining. They are advancing. And what are those markets in the USA? Well, fantasy sports, that's over $200 billion a year. Gaming, over $200 billion a year. And then you get sports entertainment, which is about $500 billion a year. You're talking about close to $1 trillion market to penetrate and take a piece of. Thirdly, we've got the right compensation plan. Coach went over that with you. But this pay plan is so lucrative. There's so much money in it. And it's a 3 by infinity structure that has these added bonuses to it, such as the triple play that just make it off the charts. And, I would say this, whether you want to make some great part-time income, some strong, full-time career income, or you want to go up to big-time income, it's all available here. Plus, number 4, we have what I would call the right training and support. Training and support is so critical for the success of the individual team members. It's so needed. And they just have an excellent training tool and support system. And by the way, with our team, the Master Coach Network, we add even more to it. It's doubly great, really strong. And then we have the last point I'd make, number 5, is it's right timing. In business, timing is everything. You've got perfect positioning here. You get a chance to get in before the whole world finds out. That's where fortunes are made, without a doubt. But you get in, you roll your sleeves up, you go to work with us, and you go out and get your dreams, make your dreams come true. And I'll tell you this is going to be big. This is going to be a running giant. I feel it in the core of my being. Everything, everything is aligned. The stars are aligned with this one, without a doubt. So the question is, wait, what do I do next? Well, it's real simple. Get back with the person that invited you to this webinar and join the team, become part of what we're doing. You have several choices when you join concerning a subscription. You can join for as little as $19.95 per month, or there's also a $50 subscription. There's a $100 a month subscription. I'll say this, if you're like me and you want to maximize your opportunity to make money, then the $100 elite subscription is what you should choose. And I would encourage you to do that. Hey, you can always go back and change it next month if you're not happy. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to maximize your ability just by playing the games alone. You'll pay for that subscription month after month after month. So get back with the person that put you on this webinar. Get started today. Welcome to our team. And we wish you much success on your SuperDraft Pro journey.
Whoever sent this video to you, consider you to be a first-round draft pick, as they say in sports. So I want you to get back with them at the very least and thank them. But if I was to talk to you and the person that shared this with you, I know they thought enough of you. They want you to be at the first team level with them. Thank you, everybody. Michael, Mark, thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Goodbye, everybody.